Go therefore and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. This line is part of what we call the Great Commission, the missionary command Jesus gives to his disciples at the end of Matthew's Gospel, and the command he gives to us, his disciples, today. In fact, this is the first part of the last phrase of that Gospel. The next verse continues the thought, commanding to teach his commands and pledging his presence with them. Today we celebrate the Trinity. And it's fitting that we hear about the Trinitarian character of baptism within Jesus' missionary command. In baptism, we're brought into union with Christ. But what does that mean? Well, it means a lot of things, actually. But one thing it means is that we're brought into union with all that is in union with Christ. In this case, that includes the Father and the Spirit. In baptism, we're brought into the life of the Trinity. A life of communion, by the way, that we hope to share in eternally. So it's not accidental, then, that here in Matthew's Gospel, Jesus' parting words are a reminder of the Trinitarian character of baptism. A reminder that's then followed by a pledge that we're not alone. This perhaps is one of the most important parts of understanding our faith. What we're offered in our faith is intimate access to the God who created us. A God who created us not to be alone, but to be in communion with him, and with all that's in union with him. The fear of isolation is something we all face as human beings, and in fact, the experience of isolation has been seen a lot within our society lately. But Christ here tells us that we're never alone, and that living the life and missionary calling of baptism means realizing that. But it also means sharing that message with others, particularly those who feel isolated. Remember, the call of the gospel is never to marginalize others, but always to integrate, always to bring them into communion. So today, let's take some time to reflect on the fact that even, and perhaps most especially, when we think we are alone, we're not really alone. We're always enfolded within and beckoned deeper into the saving love of God. The love that is the eternal intimacy of Father, Son, and Spirit. And that, my friends, is good news worth sharing.